like the 18 seconds it takes to go to full health.
No scar but this, baby.
No scar but this.
Okay, it's unpaused.
Or you could wait until we didn't just have combat.
Making your way,
Till
making your way into this colossal library. It's colossal vertically, not horizontally. You slew the librarians because they got a little handsy.
To be fair, I do like dinner before handsy.
Gonna throw that out there.
now everyone's immune to it for 10 minutes. Whatever will we do?
I don't know. I think I might wait another 10 minutes.
They've returned.
But it took us 10 minutes to heal. You don't have to wait at all. You have continual recovery.
Have a continual recovery, and I have ward medic.
Wand of light, wand of huh?
What? Two. So on the table are several alien tools, as well as scraps of fragments of parchment and pieces of stone tablets, as well as their more modern, more recent-looking journals that seem to be hopefully not bound in questionable materials. But among them, as you detect magic, are two seemingly twinned implements of bone.
Our last encounter with the like tentacly guys, right?
Yeah, the flying spaghetti monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another 10 minutes just to heal myself. Self topped up.
Teriani and Khali, you are unable to identify.
Damn.
Or at least one of the wands. Try the other.
Identify some of these items yet today that I'm holding. I forgot. I don't think we did.
Sure. The second wand, you guys have much more confidence in. The wand of invoke spirits.
Invoke spirits.
Invoke spirits. It summons ghosts.
Chain divine cult.
The other one seems to have a different spell on it, but is carved in very similar sort of sigils. So you think it may have something to do with ghosts as well.
I'm going to put that baton in my pocket.
I will be right back.
I don't think we did try to identify these again.
And Khali, you on second look after figuring out the second one, are not confident but believe it to be a wand of ghostly tragedy.
ghostly tragedy.
Here's the text for you to get.
Weird.
You take the role of the victim.
And identify the goggles and the forge again.
Yeah, hold on. GOG. I figured out that I can search inventories, which makes this way easier.
Yeah.
You identify both of them.
Cool.
This is why you're wearing them. They're alchemist goggles.
Oh, nice.
The Ice Forge is an Ice Forge. It's got a big wall of text.
Oh, goodness. That is, in fact, a wall of text.
Let me use this rare and magical artifact to keep my drink cold. God.
Seems like a great idea to me. I have a forge at my beck and call now. Once a day.
Once a day, make anything you want. Or also, alternatively, use it as a forge. If anyone is interested in the contents of this library, it does stretch up some 50 feet or so, although there is no easy or obvious way to reach the upper levels of the shelves. There are also copious notes and things that it looked like the alien visitors were compiling themselves on the table. There are 11 murals carved on the walls here that are mostly depicting images of Salman Kar and the occasional inscription in Jotun. However, the inscriptions are like proper names or locations that don't necessarily belie their significance. If you want to decipher them, it will call for religion or occultism to decipher writing.
Okay, hear me out. What if? Where did it go? Oh, common language. Never mind. All I saw was comprehension, and I did not comprehend.
I
I bet the elixir would
could
help with
make
that.
those.
I probably would have. We'll try a religion check.
It will take a significant investment of time to decipher these. So you can dedicate as much time as you want. I will have you make a check after an hour's worth of work has passed.
Are there like friends in the area that are gonna like stab us if we wait for an hour? Asking the group, not the DM.
In character conversation.
I do not recall anything else running about. I thought we put a pretty good stomp on everything.
And there's the stairs back here, but
I mean,
I
the door
mean,
shut.
we've cleared everything we've come across, but we haven't explored the whole area.
You have also camped. Granted, it was in an extraplanar place, but
I mean, that extra planar place was also just a hut inside of a forge room where we got our butts kicked by a
skeleton?
true dinosaur. I mean, I'm okay with coming back to this, but who knows? Maybe it has important contact. I'm allowed to see a picture.
You're gonna take this one.
There are 11 of them. If you see sort of the bulges along the walls, starting with the one near Teriani, they appear to be in a sequence. There are various depictions of Salman Kar doing things.
and it things.
Okay. I guess how much context do we want to get before going on our merry way of finding the black whale?
Dang.
I mean, I don't mind sitting here for a while, but I feel like we should not take too here, you know?
Bruh.
Give it the 1 hour, I guess.
Are we going 1 hour?
I'm gonna unmemorize Breath of Life.
It's a strong reaction.
There's important or supposedly important murals of some historical figure on these things, and the guy is doing things. And I wonder if we should know what those things are before we continue our well hunt. But it takes a lot of time.
We have time constraints? I don't think we do, right?
My only concern was something was gonna sneak up behind us and stab us.
I mean, time constraints and only the end of the world? Oh, not world, but like stars?
I mean, there's no like ticking clock or mysterious ticking noises. There's no like prophecy about when the sun sets on the 5th day of September, the world will end in ice or anything like that. I think we're all right.
So we're gonna do the mural check for like an hour or so then?
Let's see why we shouldn't. If we're worried about something sneaking up on us, we just have someone on watch. Fucking Kirrik's not useful for checking out murals.
I mean, it's a religion check.
Or
I'm
occultism.
trained.
Or occultism.
I'm
Yeah.
trained, but there's better people for that. Like Snowy Owl.
All right, we'll put the turbo nerds on watch duty and put the muscled bros on the mural. Got it. They're there for mural
Yes.
support.
All right,
Murals.
apply nerd to the problem.
Yeah. Well, and to remind you, these are big, heavy doors, so someone opening it might take them a moment. In combat situation, operating these doors take 3 rounds or 3 actions.
Okay, we're still on those doors.
Yeah. The only doors that got to pass were the individual cell doors in the dormitory slash quarter slash jail slash place with the bone beds.
Dormitory.
Yeah.
Scaratory.
Anyway, there's prompts. I used this time to make them.
What?
Right? I'll advance time.
Sounds suspiciously like a time constraint.
Well, I mean, you do have one that you may not have considered, which is the 1 hour duration of the dark vision elixir.
It is a time constraint.
Okay. Do you guys want to be going? So they seem to appear in sequence, starting at Teriani and running clockwise. There are 3 of you that made 3 independent checks. So I am. You can all be helping each other with the same one, or have split up on different ones. I don't know if that's too much micromanagement for you guys.
What's the? I mean, is the difference if we spent 4 hours here or 1 hour here or more, depending on failure?
We have spent 1 hour's worth of study, and I'm going to give you 1 hour's worth of study's results based on the successes or failures. But I wanted to know if you guys had split up the work or not.
We're probably better off splitting up the work, and then if like somebody like me who's not very confident in their abilities doesn't get a good answer, then we can double check, and that's maybe a 2 or 3 hour activity instead of just each of us all focusing on one, which guarantees a 4 hour activity. Well, I guess it doesn't even guarantee it. We could all still fail.
I don't know. I think, yeah, us splitting up would probably be best.
Well, Yawn, you rolled first. Which one are you looking at?
Mural number 1 next to Teriani.
Okay.
Only because I can't move my character.
Why can't you? Oh, because we're in combat. Now you can move.
I get XP for that.
We're moving? Yeah.
0 XP.
This first mural seems to depict the Salman Car based on their position and sort of body language, depicts them worshiping a sort of feminine goddess figure. And you expect that this is a depiction of their creation myth and the depiction of Akakaru that they otherwise call the Snow Mother.
Snow Mother.
Khali, are you working on the next one or are you skipping around?
I'll do the next one. That's fine.
You're not sure what is going on. It's like an inky void, sort of formless shape. That did not succeed.
Cool.
Which was Teriani working?
Is there not a button?
I
was hoping for a button.
You already clicked it. It was
What?
before the dark vision elixir wore off.
Oh, yeah, then I guess I'm on the third one.
Okay. The third one seems to depict like a great underground necropolis. And there's like a sort of oozing, bubbling void surrounding it. You are unsure of what the significance is. You think it has to do with like a pact with maybe some undead power.
That sounds questionable.
Not mine.
Continue investigating.
Oh, somewhere not.
Okay, here are new prompts.
Whoa, hold on. What about mine?
Well, you made one too.
Yeah.
Which one were you looking at?
Well, I guess presumably the fourth one.
Fourth one?
I was also last one, so that makes sense.
This has a depiction of like what you determined to be like siege warfare. Like these large blocks being fired upon some ancient city. And it is like they're beating back this inky void.
One of these four are we like confident about?
Whoa, you sounded like you were inside of your
Man,
pants.
can you speak English?
No, I don't speak English.
Haldane.
Human?
Which one of these four are we confident about?
Well, all the ones except for Khali. You guys, this is after an hour's worth of study what you determine the significance of the murals are.
Well, what I mean is, which one amongst us players, like, getting all these descriptions, do we think we might have critically failed? Any of them?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Well, is this to the greater whole?
I think we're doing okay because indescribable ancient void terrorizing ancient city kind of makes sense based on what we're experiencing.
What about the thing?
I'm sorry, I don't speak capture.
You're too far away from your computer in the kitchen.
Fuck.
I caught you, didn't I?
The distance breaks out when it doesn't. It's kind of weird. But what about the undead thing? That seems kind of out of place, right?
I mean, some civilizations make questionable choices. And we did find undead here.
Everything we found here is undead, just about.
Do we want to give it another go?
Sure.
All right. Well, 1, 3, and 4 have been interpreted.
So why don't we stick Yawn and or Teriani on 2, and then everyone else rotates.
All right, I'll get another whack at 2.
I'm gonna put you guys in front of the wall.
I'm gonna go 5.
Here. And I guess we'll do like that.
Yeah, I'll put myself on.
5, 6, 7. Yawn, Kirrik, Khali.
Yeah.
All right. Khali and Teriani have a quick conversation about mural number 2 before Teriani takes over. I will add an hour. So Teriani, in this mural, it is depicted the discovery of the Salmon Car finding this black oozing form that you know is a representation of a Soyo. It is buried, frozen, already there in the North Pole. The Salmon Car stumbled upon it. Yawn on 5 is a depiction of the aforementioned Osoyo sending up this black miasma through the ice, and it is corrupting and destroying weak Salmon Car, those who are unable to fortify themselves against his influence. Kirrik, you can't make heads or tails. This seems to be great figures, but they are like concept figures, not so much like humanoids. Doing something. Khali, you read this to be like a some sort of a battle, and the Salmon Car being imprisoned. The oven is beeping.
Beep beep.
Rachel making cookies.
She's making something
Oh gosh.
with sweet potato.
It sounds like my fire alarm.
I don't think she set the fire alarm off.
That
Oh, no,
sounds
she did
like
set
a
the fire
fire
alarm
alarm.
off. I'll be right back.
Adam here doesn't know what his fucking oven sounds like.
It's concerning that you can't tell the difference between the two.
Really outed himself on who does all the cooking.
The hell did I miss? Slipped out for a minute, came back to Adam getting lit up.
Oh my goodness.
The oven alarm went off, which turned out to be the fire alarm.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
the oven's beeping. And we're like, oh, yeah, it's cool. Rachel must be making something now. And then we hear beep. That's not the oven, Adam. You need to go.
So, is game canceled?
We'll find out.
Well, the Minecraft movie must really suck because Kayla told me it was to her quote unquote cringe, and Kayla loves Minecraft, so that movie must really suck.
So that's 2 reviews I've heard like that.
Hold on, I'll get another one.
My little sister said she liked it.
How
But
little is your little
Sheila told
sister?
me,
Just started college.
I forget how
Okay.
much of my headphones like block out noise. I was like, oh, it's just the oven timer. I take them off and it's like blah.
it was not just the oven timer.
We were slightly concerned.
All right. Do you want to continue, or are you ready? Have you enough of the picture?
Let's get all out of the picture at this point.
Kirrik is at this point undetermined, but you have made interpretations of all of the murals, except what the last 4.
Do we really need Kirrik's?
Which one was mine?
Humanoids doing a thing?
I mean,
You can just do a thing.
hold on. I can do this with writing. Freehand.
I'm tired of me typing out salmon car.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna draw freehand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 11. And as a special treat, I'll kill the walls so you can actually see them.
Yeah, fuck that wall.
Changes the shade of the number based on if they're like user.
It matches my user color. That should make them all very visible.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know it was that many.
Yep.
Yeah, the big bulges in the walls are these big murals carved in. So they're carved, and the scripts are in Jotun, and they seem to be depicting like a lot of symbology, not necessarily language. Like the depiction of Akakaru was like a vaguely humanoid form, but there was like symbology all over her, and recognizing that on other murals is sort of how you determine that it's depicting Akakaru doing something. And the Salmon
I can read Jotun. Couldn't I just read that off of some of these?
Sure.
I have Jotun as one of my languages.
I mean, but it's not descriptive text. Like, if you saw the word sombrero. Sure, okay. I mean, does that mean that this is about hats?
I mean, I'd assume so.
Yeah.
Maybe someone's wearing a hat?
Is it about wearing hats? Is it about, like, fashion? Like, seeing the word sombrero in isolation, what does that tell you about it?
Sombrero.
Cool, got it. Nailed it. Anyway, 3rd hour of doing these.
Teriani needs to come down to the proper mural.
Whichever one he looked at, he failed anyway.
Can I try again?
Unless we don't know what's behind number 10.
Nobody was able to come up with anything except for Kirrik this time. It seems like they're getting more complicated and dense as they go through the history of the Salmon Car. Kirrik, this last mural, it shows the Salmon Car breaking out of jail and something about breakfast.
Breakfast.
So, to hear that again, you said breaking out of jail and something about breakfast?
Yeah. It shows a figure bursting out of a cage. And it's similar to the like cage that was depicted earlier. And sort of a giant frying egg.
Huh. Huh.
Definitely doesn't have Starfinder implications.
I was going to say, I know there's an egg planet.
There's an egg planet.
Yeah.
Is it Golarion?
No, it's like the equivalent to Pluto, I think. Called Desolate Barren, and it's probably just a giant egg.
We went there
And it's
in
like,
this. We went there in this campaign.
yeah, it was like really gross, and
Octurn. It was the one with the
I
made
thi-
out. It had the fleshy ground and the hair follicle
Ew.
trees and the
I
miasma.
hate that. I don't like that planet.
yeah. Well,
Well, but
I
no one
guess
else. No one else made any progress on theirs.
I guess we go again.
I think we got a pretty good synopsis. They find Asoyo, they fight Asoyo, prison apparently Asoyo, and then he's free and he starts turning into an egg.
Do we have implications that somebody tried to make him free? Is that what the siege is? Whether the siege was, or was the siege against soil things? I don't remember.
I thought it got both parts. It sounded both like it was against and for.
You were not able to determine that studying it. Just that there was some sort of a siege or a battle.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you know, you are welcome to spend as much time as you want studying each of these murals.
I mean, I'm alright with giving another hour if we really want that rest of that detail.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have the gist of it, and I don't think we're getting any. I don't think we're missing any details that will become incredibly relevant while fighting the guy. Right? I think it's just all myth stuff. So we're probably good then.
I mean, do any of these vaguely represent combat?
There
Like
does
against
seem to
them,
be
Asoyo?
a battle of some kind on 4.
Did we already try to identify for?
There also seems to be some kind of a conflict on 7.
Or was a siege. 7 was like an actual like foot battle, right?
Imprisonment.
I wrote down battle, salmon cars, imprisoned.
Not the same.
I want to drive a salmon car.
Put it in salmon car. I was questioning that
Listen,
earlier.
can I roll a recall knowledge check to figure out what the fuck Yawn meant by that?
It only drives uphill.
Huh.
Is it like telling us not to use traps for catching salmon? Like,
It definitely isn't because I didn't know what salmon car was specifically spelled as.
You're back.
Salmon car.
Yeah, that is 100% salmon car.
maybe it's supposed to be like salmon car?
Well, if you bend the word a little bit, yeah.
Salmon. Or maybe it's one of those weird words and it's suman ka or something. We just kind of ignore some letters. I don't know. Were the French still involved in making that word?
Salmon car. Sort of like reconnoiter. Rendezvous. End of this place, but anime references.
And I feel like I'm missing a reference.
I think that's one of my sound bites on my streams.
Famous streamer. Well, bang your head against the wall. That's literally what's happening. I'm not going to hold you guys here longer than you want to be. It seems like you're not gaining a lot of insight.
That's fair.
This is also not including the notes on the table that the aliens were putting together. If you want to investigate those independently.
If somebody else wants to look at that, I'll keep looking at the murals.
I can look at those.
Then maybe I'll give 8 another shot.
Okay, well, if you want to look at the notes from the aliens, jump on the table with Snowy Owl. If you want to look at a mural, jump in front of the mural you want to investigate.
Is this still occultism?
Yeah, I'll have prompts for you once I know where.
How many murals have we not?
We have looked at every mural at this point, except I think maybe 10.
Yeah, but which ones do we not have, like, slightest clue about?
Most of them.
Guess I'll hop on 10.
Hop on 10. All right, if you're looking at murals, one of these, and I'll resolve those first. If you're looking at alien business, click on one of these. It's still helping. All right, so Khali, looking at number 10. This is depicting the remnants of the Salmon Car after some cataclysm that are searching for fragments of Akakaru. And that Akakaru spirit may manifest in like birds or wild animals far, far away from the North Pole. And that the Salmon Car are trying to find them, but when they journey south, they are met with death and danger and enemies.
I'm sensing our bird lady might have something to do with this.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Yawn, you unsuccessful interpreting that. Teriani, looking at this alien language, it's sort of you look at the notes that they have, and they are clearly in a language that you do not recognize, but you do understand it. It's almost as if it's sort of like you're looking beyond the words and you can parse it regardless. They have been putting together a ritual. And it seems to be not one of their own making, but one that they have gathered from fragments pulled from the library.
Any indication of what the ritual does?
It does. It seems to control a platform in the temple.
I was able to figure that out while stupefied 4.
Pretty dumb. But maybe
imagine if I had access to my full intelligence.
Maybe the stupefied is of alien origin itself. You've been worried so much about what they took out of your brain, you haven't yet considered what maybe they put into it.
Anyone want to take an x-ray of my skull?
Do we have x-rays?
We have Kirrik.
I think we have irradiated
laser
metal
scalpel.
somewhere.
Is there a ritual here to apply brain surgery to my problem?
Well, if if you want to try and figure out what's going on with you, we did have a combat that stressed your ability to interface with magic. So Yawn, you can roll, and anybody else wants to. Yawn, you have a theory now.
I have a theory.
Is it a recall knowledge kind of roll, or do we
Yeah,
have
just
a button?
roll generic recall knowledge.
Can everybody roll this?
Ooh,
Sir, we don't allow self-diagnosis here.
Teriani might have an idea as well. I've got to go
May
to
not
the.
having the brain.
Well, I know what's wrong with me. Oh, thank you. Look at this handsome plate. Did you take a photo of this? It's really pretty. She made a really pretty meal. Everybody compliment Rachel.
Good job, Ray.
No. Food is for Instagram. Tasting good. Let's not. Okay. All right, Yawn, your idea about what's wrong with Teriani after having watched him for a day or two is that he's cursed.
That makes sense.
I don't remember making new saves every day.
Specifically, he is under the effect of this curse. The Nevermind.
Never mind.
Huh.
Oh, that's rank 6. Okay.
Wow. That's pretty
Off of
nasty.
a failure.
Well, I mean, compared to the effects of a crit failure.
Yeah. That's pretty nasty.
Wait a second. I'm stupid.
Yeah, what's Teriani's theory, by the way?
Yeah, what is Teriani's theory?
Teriani's theory is that he has been implanted with hopefully not a egg in his brain.
Yeah, we're gonna say never mind to that theory.
And it is leaching psychic power into his brain, allowing him to read this alien script.
I think it's way more likely he just forgot he knew the language.
Yeah, can anybody else look at it and kind of magically see?
Yeah, people who managed to bring in things and committed atrocities in their forgotten moments.
They cannot.
Well, that's even more concerning. That's not supposed to give credence to your theory.
Or what?
Adam said they cannot.
Is this a Nevermind thing? What Joe got afflicted with?
Yes.
Does he have
Maybe,
Nevermind?
but I can still read even though I don't know the language. So take from that what you will.
Yawn thinks so.
Yeah, I think I got a magical thing implanted into my brain that's making me read languages.
I mean, what's more likely? You got cursed, or you got a magical wet willy that left in some residue?
Okay, but what really is a terrifying way to think about that. But
It should be terrifying.
I have that magic
but
card.
like nobody else can read these papers but me, right?
It's true.
Nobody else has tried to read those papers.
There was 2 rolls. Uh,
We were looking at murals.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
I mean,
thought-
it shouldn't take very many rolls to know if we can read, right? Like, can we understand
Oh
what's
my
on the
gosh.
page or not?
It clearly is not written in a language any of you understand, except Teriani.
Hold on. Wait, do I have that fucking shit? What's it called? Fish of Babel in my head.
Babelfish?
Babelfish?
Fish of Babel.
Fish of Babel.
I don't know what that is.
It's in the Hitchhiker's Guide thing.
It's a yellow thing that they put in your ear that makes you understand all languages.
It eats words
It-
and poops out understanding.
Yeah. It's technically a symbiotic parasitic relationship.
Well, we could try to rest for another day, and I memorize or prepare Cleanse Affliction to see if we can get rid of the Stupefy.
Is your confliction target curses?
Rank 4 or a heightened 4th will target curses.
Oh, cool. Because if that's 6th level, you should probably smack the 5th. Actually, you know what? I also have a cleanse affliction. It's just going to be harder for me to cast. So if we do rest, I will cleanse a couple of those in 5th rank slots.
Up game. That's the plan?
I'm okay with that. I'd like to get rid of the Stupefy.
I would also like to get rid of the
It
Stupefy,
has been causing a problem.
but I shouldn't be allowed to make decisions right now. My mental capacity is currently average.
At best.
All right. Dawn of the next day. Do your preparations.
I'm keeping all flesh prepped.
Once your preparations are done, I'll need everybody to make some will saves.
No, cleanse affliction is more important than 5th level slots.
Moves the will save button.
West wall.
All right, so do I let Yawn try first, or do I try first?
I'm still playing with something. Trying to figure out my spell slot.
I'm gonna be fatigued again. This is gonna be irritating. I've gotten my brother's review on the movie, the Minecraft movie that you're asking about.
Oh, good. Which brother?
The little one.
Okay. Are those results going to stand?
That's where I'm leaving mine.
I got a
Yeah.
green check mark, so I'll accept it.
It's your second night since entering the first and last temple of Akakek. Not Akakek. That's a different god.
Kick.
And Khali had a terrible time, but everybody else is more or less fine. But it's starting to wear on you this sort of pressure that, no, we've got time. We're not on any kind of rush. And you have a collected nightmare of the magic in the yurt being expended, that it is of limited duration, and without the supernatural protection of being in sort of an extraplanar space, all of the collected ambient weather that you've been ignoring catches up to you, and just you are all flash frozen in the middle of the night. Yawn, you do not experience any of this because, you know, you're too cool. Teriani, you experience the dream, but are otherwise unperturbed by it. Kirrik awakens fatigued, and Khali, who suffered the worst of it, awakens fatigued and drained.
Why do we keep sleeping in here?
Oh,
Because we didn't say otherwise.
Yo, that took so much of my health away.
What if I told Khali
To get over it.
that she has one moment till glory? And we try it again.
I'm not giving you another will save. You have to roll it manually because that power is busto.
Oh, my token bar is gone. That makes me sad.
All right.
Bro.
All right. So cool. Khali, no change. Kirrik, you are now drained too as well.
God damn it.
Oh, no.
What
It
if
was
I,
bound to happen eventually.
what if I tell us both we have one moment till glory? Fuck. Dude,
Are we just gonna keep doing this?
I'm supposed to be good at will saves. I mean, I've gotten the critical failure, so, like, it's only up from here.
All right.
I just want to not be drained.
You are no longer drained. However, you still
Cool.
are out the hit points that you lost.
I guess I'm not grabbed
That's true.
anymore.
Hit points ain't no thing.
Yeah. I talk over my scars.
Do quick heal.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm gonna jump over the table and stomp across all these nice notes and the corpse of the flying spaghetti monster and try to cleanse the affliction of Teriani.
All right.
all right. I believe in you.
I have 2 chances.
And it'll work if it's a disease, poison, or a curse. Like, a parasite in my brain sounds an awful lot like a disease.
$26, huh?
Looks like it.
All right, let's deal with this. The counteract rank is equal to off of the spell level. 6. Its rank is the counteract.
Did my boy get his brain fixed?
Man, I can't. This table makes no.
The
agree.
counteract rank is going to be the spell level, so it'll be 6. So he will need to critically succeed in order to cleanse it.
No, a success. Oh, I
I
see.
mean,
He got 1 higher than your effects counteract. Oh, your effects counteract rank is 4.
oh, did it not heighten? Because didn't you say you wanted to use a 5th level slot?
I was using a 4th level slot because that's the only way I can target.
You could
No,
use
no.
a
The-
5th level.
You can use a
slot.
5th.
I have a 5th level slot. I was trying to lowball first.
Okay, so
Oh.
I understand what's happening. You got a success that will not work.
All right. Take 2.
Here come the big math.
It still has the same number.
No, it's spell 5 versus spell
Like,
4.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like your roll, like your bonus for your roll is going to be the same.
Okay.
So a 22 with a counteract rank of 5 instead of 4 is going to succeed. You're no longer stupid.
Right.
We could have done this
We
the whole
fixed him.
time.
We could have done this
We
whole.
fixed him.
I had to succeed at diagnosing you first.
Yeah. You know, no. This will just like, walk into a mechanic and he fixes their issue with a single bolt. It's like, okay, but knowing where to put the bolt, that's where the money's at.
Yeah.
All right. I cry at 3 5th rank cleanse evictions I have in my pocket.
Would you have been able to cast them?
That's a different question. Nobody asked that.
That's why I prepped 3 of them. I cast them 2/3 of the time, so I figured to get 1 off, and also I would have had a -4 from the what's it called?
From the stupefy.
So
So statistically, I don't know if he would have been able to get it then.
probably not. My brain, it expands. My understanding is so much greater than it was before. Okay.
One of those sponge pads that you put back in the water.
You realize why you can make note of the weird Cthulhu monsters journal.
Is it because they're in a language that I know?
Yeah, it's in Aklo.
Funny. You're like, nobody else understands this language. I must have an alien parasite in my head. We're like, bro, I just didn't. I skipped that class in high school. What the fuck?
The problems with having me down to average intelligence.
Is that how conspiracy brain works? Like conspiracy theorists, they're just like looking at normal shit, and their brain just don't work.
The amount of people on the fucking conspiracy subreddit is pointing lasers at helicopters tell me yes, that's exactly how it works.
lasers at helicopters?
Oh, yeah. The UFO subreddits, they will frequently point lasers at mysterious lights they see in the sky, and the lights will go away, and they'll say that that is evidence of aliens.
Um,
Um, Helicopters turn off their lights when they detect a laser pointing at them because they don't want to get blinded by a laser.
makes sense to me.
All right.
I was just reminded of the fucking thing, that moment in Futurama, where he's looking at that tooth and he's like, wow, it takes some kind of genius to count all those rings. There's 4.
Well, you cracked the case.
Alright, now that I am more capable of applying brain to the problem, what's going on with these texts? There's a ritual going on. Can I complete the ritual?
Yes. Somewhere in this complex is a magic lift that you now know how to operate. And
Oh, cool.
pulling to your recognition of things that you've seen in a past life but weren't able to really scrutinize, is this lift. It is this lift. It is this lift. There you go.
Going into the void.
I've been listening to way too much Stormlight Archives.
But it is currently encrusted, bejeweled in a thick wall of black frost.
Do I know how to solve the Black Frost problem?
No.
Okay.
Shall we continue exploring now that we stared at a bunch of pictures and magically fixed Teriani's brain?
The north end of this hallway leads to another stone door.
Hold on. Gotta turn my eyes back on.
Oh, hold on.
Decipherating.
You know, it's snowy out. Turn the lights off.
There you go. I'll just make one of these for both me and Kirrik, and we can wait 20 minutes before we set out.
Alright, I'm gonna use those 20 minutes to get some
That's
water
a-
really quick.
The 24 hours.
I mean, it's no way I would still keep her light on. It's just I still would like to have dark vision so that
Hold on.
in case for some reason I get cut off with something else, I'm not blind.
We gonna take this one that we left here?
I don't think so.
I figured the brain would want that.
Me too. I guess I'll snatch it and give it to him later.
On to what?
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 Huh? What?
Yeah, this one.
What?
Wanda, what?
Identify item. Oh yeah, we can try and identify it again. A new day.
Khali, you don't know what it is.
Of course I don't know what it is.
It's a wand made out of a bone.
I'm a cat. I don't eat bones.
I just saw buttons. I don't know what I was.
Yawn, you identified it.
As a wand of what?
The wand of what?
What?
It's got a spell on your
What?
spell list.
No.
Dunk.
Huh.
You identified it. I'm dumping it on you.
Oh, no, my inventory.
I'll put it back in my bag if you don't want it.
I mean, I'll take it. How light? Yeah, that's fine. We can put that in inventory.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm back.
What lies beyond the door? What lies back beyond the other door? Are you ready
More
to,
doors, probably.
to give up? Go home?
We sally forth.
Yeah, this way. We just turn around and go home.
Well,
How many traps did we just set off?
No traps. No traps.
I know what would happen if the door was trapped, though. Kirrik would die.
Is Khali gonna spend time and resources to investigate this door before I open it?
Sure.
I'm just saying. Last time I did that, Khali tried to scold Kirrik about it.
Oh, that was Sarah.
I believe that if Sarah would scold Kirk about it, so would Khali.
Speak, that's the button I'm looking for.
Effective age difference between Sarah as a person and Khali as a character is Sarah's probably less willing to drink dangerous things.
You are absolutely sure that the door is not trapped, but you do hear a strange scraping noise coming from the inside. It is not organic sounding, like something moving around. It is consistent. It almost reminds you of like a millstone, but it is much more thin and brittle sounding. Like something, like imagine a millstone, but it's hollow of some sort of brittle material.
Shit's haunted.
I mean, considering the amount of dead things around here.
Well,
That really is the free space on a bingo board, huh?
brittle material too, because this still black ice. Black frost, I guess. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna start.
With great effort, you heave the door open.
What do I see?
Well, first of all, you are accosted by this unpleasant rumbling sound. The door, which was muffling, gives you the sensation of bones grinding on bones. It seems to be coming from the far end of the chamber, where there is a broken, curved wall of ice, beyond which is sort of an amorphous, undulating form.
Oh, it's
Egg.
the egg.
There's Teriani's egg.
It is a levitating liquid orb, almost that sort of undulates between milky white and this purplish black void that looks like as if someone had dipped black ink into milk. It is roiling in the far end of the room. The other features of the room are smashed stone tables and occasional pieces of detritus that seem to be Salmancar tools.
Wasn't the point to contain this thing? Based off
As
of
in-
mural 10 or 11?
As in, do we think the egg is like a physical representation of the containment. It certainly looks like it's dark stuff coming out of it.
Are we
Oh.
in like? We're not in combat, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
You are not sure what this is. And I hate to like do this to you, but this may be a situation where you can't study it from 50 feet away.
Okay, but what if I have binoculars?
Well, that would help.
Do I actually have binoculars? No, I got an astrolabe though.
You have goggles.
Can I study it from 45 feet away?
Yeah, you can try to study it from as far away as you want.
Will I succeed at studying it at 45 feet away?
Probably not.
Okay.
Remember that scene from Finding?
So let's take a second and revisit the mural with the heavy egg on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did we get vibes that Asoyo emerged from the egg?
Taking a look back at my murals.
Specifically 11. Cared about, right?
You did not determine the significance of the egg whatsoever, other than it shows the prisoner in jail bursting out of the cage and a big egg.
Egg. Well, are we
What's
gonna
the-
smash it or are we gonna leave it alone? That's the question here.
Adam did give it a hit point bar, so kind of tempted.
I did everything at point mark.
You haven't given the walls hit point bars.
Well, don't have hit
What
points.
about what about the tables?
They're already broken.
One of them looks fairly put together. It's just on its side.
Got me.
How about we close the door, go check the other side, and make our decision from there?
We just leave this and go try the other stairs. I mean, what if there's 2 eggs? This place is
then
I mean,
we
that's
have 2 eggs.
it's actually not a bad question because, like, if there's 2 eggs, there's less significance of one of them being the thing that holds back Asoyo. Right?
Yeah.
What's the descriptor of this like ice ring here? This ice half ring.
Near as you can tell from the far side of the room, it is a transparent plane. When you've got access to ice, it's easier to make than glass. Because remember, it is below freezing in this thing.
Probably well if we. Let's check out the other side.
Yeah. Doing some JRPG logic here.
By egg.
We know it's not a problem right now.
Calmly and quietly close the door.
The door's pretty heavy. I don't know if you can calmly and quietly close it.
Make attempt.
Oh, that's right. These little weirdos were running for this door.
I think they were just trying to get away, but
Something you
We
know.
were kind of murdering all of them.
As you pass through the hallway and by the big congestion of black frost, your sigils begin to glow momentarily.
I flip off the black frost on my way by.
Khali, you hear nothing beyond the stone door. Not appear to be trapped. Mike. A voice calls out to you.
Oh dear.
Once the door wraps open, you can see standing in the center of the room, surrounded by parchments and journals and notes. Not that.
Hey, Tim.
That guy.
It's a salmon car.
Salmon car.
Yeah.
No, it's Dr. Wilson. Gatewalkers.
What the
What?
fuck?
Hey,
This man got ripped to
we've
pieces.
seen this guy before. So are we gonna let him talk, or are we gonna jump straight to violence?
Not opposed to listening to him, because I mean, what's our other option? We go fuck with the egg that we don't know about.
And just like run in and say, "Hey, Doctor, listen, what's up with the egg?" And he's gonna.
Well,
Like-
he has a look of surprise on his face and says, "You finally returned to me. It's been so long. I've been trapped under a Soyo sway here, unable to escape by his minions outside."
I apply sense motive to the problem.
I was about to do that.
I would like to follow suit.
Oh, you're right. It should be a secret check.
I just pushed the button that says sense motive. So
It worked. Yeah, I got numbers.
Oh, there was a button for that, huh?
He hasn't said anything that seems to be outright a lie, other than like hello and I've been here against my will. That didn't seem like a lie, but he's definitely on guard. And Khali, you get the vibe that all of your body languages yourselves are sort of betraying you in that you don't trust him.
yeah.
So he is not letting his guard down. He said, "I've made significant discoveries here in my isolation. Do you have any? Tell me. We haven't spoken since Seven Arches. What have you discovered?"
Since 7 arches?
Does this guy have a doppelganger?
I ask him if he has a doppelganger. 7 Arches is like forever
Like
ago,
literally
right?
the beginning of our adventure, basically.
I haven't been able to leave this temple since summoned here by a Soyo, and so I've been trying to commune however I can and study him, and I've made some discoveries. I can show you as well. He sort of moves toward this pool of solid ice here, and he waves his hand over it, and there's a ripple as the image on it changes to reveal a dark chamber, and through the shadows you can see sort of a hulking creature strapped with this leathery black like flesh, no better word than tentacles, sort of having him coiled around its body, attached to these smaller pillars at the north end of a great room. And he tells you, this creature's life holds a Soyo bound here. It is unfortunate. I've come to a great deal of understanding of the Soyo. What is it? What have you discovered in your passage through Seven Arches?
I think that's a you guys question.
I'm still trying to. Okay, is it like a clone? Maybe a simulacrum? Or maybe the other guy was just like actually copying him. Hey, you tried to kill us like 2 weeks ago.
I think it was more than 2 weeks, but
Oh no, we had that whole journey. It was like a month now.
I've been here, trapped in the temple with no way to safely escape. I don't doubt.
The other one did have significantly more purple on his head.
how is he like sustaining himself if he's trapped in this temple? There's no food.
I rely on my skills in alchemy.
Yeah, but you have to have stuff to actually make things.
I mean, we can make food with magic.
Yeah, but he's an alchemist, isn't he?
And with my, as I've been studying a Soyo and entering its mind, I'm sure that it's done the same to me. Perhaps it manifested my image and personality and used it to further its goals in escaping, which, as I've come to understand it, may not be what we fear. He points a heavy hand at Yawn and says, his people, the fear-mongering elves of Castrovel, witnessed a Soyo in his explorations and imprisoned him here Eternia ago. This Black Frost is, while it manifests as a curse, is nothing more than his trauma escaping, his stupendous will trying to escape, his pain made manifest and shared with others. I believe once this Salman Kar is slain, Soyo will have the power to make his escape and return to the safe cradle of the stars above. I do not wish that has ever meant harm for Golarion.
I'm pretty sure we have a good reason for fear-mongering if that's the angle you want to go with.
Your people's short-sightedness did this. Something they didn't understand came from beyond the stars. A visitor, an explorer. How could you do such a thing?
He was eating literal stars.
That's what your people have told you.
Do I have like any
I think this guy's
schooling
been
education
alone
on
for
ancient
way
tragedy?
too long.
How did he even get here from the Seven Arches? This is a very perilous trip.
Can
This
I
is
do a
actually a
medicine
really
check
good
to make sure
point.
he's real?
I mean, through my through my gifted power, I have been able to make contact with you and had been studying you through Seven Arches, but at some point I lost contact. I didn't know where you had gone. I've been here since the missing moment. Whatever Riddleson you've encountered beyond then, it was never me. I never returned to Lepidstadt or Keonan. I don't know why Asoyo intended it that I be trapped here. Perhaps he knew that I could come to an understanding. Perhaps he feared my great intellect.
I thought I had an ego.
I'm not convinced that we should let this whale go free.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be like a discussion is warranted later point.
Yeah. Hey, does he know anything about that egg in the other room? Let's change the subject before I accidentally make a
I
loss.
haven't explored the temple. I awoke in this chamber with these two viewing pools. Trying to leave, there were strange creatures with teeth and claws. I dare not tempt my fate against them. I was able to enter your dreams with my ability.
Yeah, but so is the other guy.
I'm gonna take my star knife and just kind of poke myself with it to make sure I'm not dreaming.
You don't wake up?
Just double checking. Do I need to take 1d4 points of pierce damage or?
No.
Okay.
I just want to look around the room for anything that seems out of place or suspicious.
Well, there is. I mean, this room is pretty clean, except for a big pile of notes and journals and scrolls and things that Dr. Riddleson has sort of set up in the middle of the floor. He did sort of wave over this pool of what appears to be solid ice that you could potentially try and understand how that happened. But seeing as how you guys haven't immediately attacked Dr. Riddleson, he does sort of visibly relax a little bit. What are you thinking?
I don't know what to do here.
Am I allowed to approach Dr. Riddleson and just like give him a thorough medical examination or something?
I won't stop you.
I want to make sure he's
I wanna
real.
look at the pool.
This guy doesn't seem real.
When Yawn, you specifically, start to approach, he sort of tenses up, grabs, like make sure that he like raises up a cane to interpose and says, you cannot believe me, can you? It's impossible for you to believe that your people have raised you to live a lie. You stay back.
Well, it's not that. It's someone with your
Doctor,
face
I think he just wants to give you a medical examination. You've been here alone for a long time.
Someone request.
I'm terrible at that.
Shouldn't be me.
Yeah.
It's a shame that you guys are the ones that said it.
Do you want me to roll my request with a +0?
I want to do the thing. I feel like that should have been secret.
It is not. He either does the thing
Okay.
you want or he doesn't.
I mean, he's the one that sent me the message to request I join on this journey, so
Your
Although the other guy, the doppelganger, was also trying to free Asoya.
your people's duplicitous will not be made at my expense. If you wish to have my intentions proven, I can show you them directly.
Oh.
Does that work?
Let us enter the sanctum below together. You can confront the last Salmon Cur and Asoyo directly and ask them your questions. I will show you.
that's cool. Do you want to see the egg first?
I thought he was stuck in this room. How does he know where it is?
He waves his hand over the pool here and says, "It is
Oh,
below
the pool,
us."
yeah. What, like through the pool?
No, through.
Wait, was he scared of the microwave koalas?
He was scared of the microwave koala. Follow me.
I mean, if he was scared of the microwave koalas, I don't think we should be scared of him.
I mean, that's valid. I was also scared of the microwave koalas.
I was there for microwave koalas. They keep being brought up.
He, as you walk past Kirrik and Snowy Owl, gives her a very long look.
Yeah. The wings are pretty.
Long as in sad, or long as in expecting?
Long as in perhaps unsettling.
Does Snowy Owl have anything to say about any of this?
No, but Khali, it makes you really, really skeptical. Like, it seems like that long look at Snowy Owl was some kind of a tell.
Hmm.
And that not only does he not trust Snowy Owl, but there was a look, and that he hit it extremely well. But Khali, you and Snowy Owl have gotten pretty close. That was a look of hatred and scorn that he could not hide.
Don't be mean to Birdie.
Yeah, this is our owl.
Her gods were Sarkorian, right? Or we went to the Sarkoris ruins?
Yeah.
Which don't have anything to do with my people on my planet.
Yeah, Khali, what you picked up on is that, like, him accusing Yawn seemed, now that you've seen him look at Snowy Owl, though, like, him blaming Yawn and Yawn's people was maybe, like, theatrics. And this look at Snowy Owl was like pure, unfiltered rage.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. I'll go to the bathroom about it. But he will continue leading you toward the arch that is encrusted in black frost.
I want to be very on guard about all this.
And once you all arrive, He he holds his hand out toward the ice, and it just recoils from him and melts away instantaneously.
Hmm.
I'm sorry,
How would
he
you do
melted?
that?
Yeah, he melted it.
Oh, he melted it.
How?
I've been studying Asoyo for months at this point. I understand that the Black Frost is his trauma, and that soothing it is a psychological manifestation of pain. Forgiving it is all it takes.
Weird.
With the Black Frost melted away, he invites you to step onto the lift on the far side of the arch. I guess we'll take a break because everybody wandered off.
I think that'd probably.
Yeah.
Nick's been quiet and Joe walked away. What was the review for Minecraft, by the way?
Sarah's brother's review or Kayla's review?
I didn't watch it.
No, the other brother.
Yeah, we didn't hear the younger brother point of view.
The younger Adam point of view.
Yeah.
We're all green check marks. Except for Joe, who is already gone.
So in case I missed anything while talking to Kayla, Rilson gave us a bunch of vagaries of why he's even here and said, let's go downstairs and talk to Dad. Or maybe talk to the last summon car and also Dad. Dad being a Soya.
Yeah, he got he like when Yawn said, "Is it okay if I examine you?" He said, "Keep your hands off me, you space elf. And if you don't believe me, I'll prove it to you." And he marched out of the room to the lift. He willed away the black frost.
That's always a good sign.
So he's racist against space elves. He does not like the Zircorians or their magic. Neither of which have anything to do with the either. Both of them recognize the whale is probably bad.
Sarkorians.
Then we went to the Sarcosis ruins for Snowy Owl
Oh, yeah.
and the 3 or 4 gods got rune.
I always get Sarkorian mixed up with fucking something else. Sakfaroth, which is, I think, the new undercommon.
I could be misrepresenting the facts, but who knows?
Yeah, the only other thing that's happened is Khali got a ping that through no interaction whatsoever, he wants Snowy Owl dead.
What exactly is that we know that Snowy Owl, like this deific magic is what the goal of it to do here is? Like obviously she's here to help, but what was the significance of the deific magic itself? Or is it just she's like, we need this shit to stop Pasoyo. That was it.
I want to say it was like planned sacrifice to seal him.
Like a ritual? Or just like do we know anything about it at all? Or is it
She's
just all vagaries?
she's been telling you,
Okay.
and
I returned.
Seshu also told you more explicitly what the plan was, which was, according to Seshu, some
Green Grandma.
5,000 years ago, the Salmon Kar sacrificed their god to bind Asoyo under the name of Spires. And now that the Salmon Kar are dying out, that binding is going to be broken unless a new god is sacrificed.
I didn't catch that the common card did it originally. Okay, that makes sense. I remember this, weren't all the god callers Sarkorians?
Yep.
So they learned how to do it from the summon car, and then we learned how to do it from the mythology. Is that how it goes?
You all have
Maybe?
access to the Sarkorian god caller archetype if you wanted it. Nobody wanted it.
I can't give him class speeds, dude.
Wow, the quality of this monitor is terrible.
Well, I'll end the break.
Are y'all back?
Joe never marked he was left. He just said BRB and got up and left.
Well, there's your problem.
There's
But he, could be going into town or something.
He may have had to take Jess in for something. We only have one car, and she's an on-call vet tech.
Oh.
Here we go.
I mean,
What?
there's audio coming through his mic. I see a blatant.
Oh,
He's
now it's
alive.
green.
I'm live.
He lives.
Are we going down into the murder basement, or do we want to poke the egg?
Have we even explored the front of this building? Because there were paths branching left and right, literally at the very beginning.
Are you talking about like down here?
That's exterior.
Wasn't your fancy elevator way down here, though?
Fancy elevator is the big red block
Yeah.
No, from
Just-
before.
from before when?
Right. So, which objective is more primary, the elevator or the egg?
Well, the elevator's all choked up with black frost, right?
Nope. Dr. Riddleson,
just cleared it.
he pointed at it and it melted away.
Oh, he went down this elevator. Got it. Okay. Not an elevator up there.
He didn't go down it.
Okay.
He is waiting for you to enter.
Oh, here's right there. Did he say anything? Did we ask about the egg?
He doesn't have any knowledge of it.
Interesting.
Does he have a Gatewalker mark?
No.
He said he used Gatewalker powers. How does he now have a Gatewalker mark?
He might be conflating Gatewalker powers with any power given by a Soyo. Because they kind of are all the same thing. As far as we understand. Well, the elevator seems a little final.
Does
So
the
if
red mark.
If we are gonna fuck with the egg, then we fuck with the egg first. I think.
Yeah, let's fuck with the egg.
I will not stand to be ignored.
Okay, but listen, have you seen this egg?
Oh,
Yeah, come check out the egg with us.
Come look at this egg.
Do you know anything about the egg?
We want to know if it has a relation.
I'm not interested in trivialities.
I don't think that egg's very trivial.
I think it has a direct
Yeah?
correlation with the Soyo.
Didn't you see the murals in the other room?
You will enter this archway, or I will force you to.
No thanks.
I've waited.
You have another-
You don't want to fight us, man.
I have waited too long.
Then you can wait another like 20 minutes or so.
Does anybody have a pocket full of Gatewalker ghosts?
Gatewalker ghosts?
Yeah, that's how we got them last time.
I do have a pocket full of ghosts.
Kirik's gonna start walking past Wilson.
He let you go.
Oh, I follow the Kirrik.
Gonna make sure Snowy Owl can pass by safely.
Yeah, when Snowy Owl
Yeah.
passes by, he reaches out and grabs her. Or
Yeah.
attempts to at initiative speed.
This would be such an overreaction.
You guys
Instead of
rolled-
returning grab
You guys rolled initiative too soon, so Kirrik and Khali trashing those.
I'm okay with that. No, we got a ping that he very much I want my low initiative back. That he
Oh,
Really
too
hit-
soon. Okay.
that he really
No.
hates Snowy Owl.
Yeah, that was a critical success on sense motive from before.
So this is probably not going to be an overreaction to him reaching out for Snowy Owl.
Yeah, he lets you all pass. Snowy Owl generally has been following you all, and she seems to be keeping that behavior up and has not said anything. You have not asked her opinion, but when Khali sort of urges her to walk,
I like explicitly asked earlier if she had any thoughts about this.
I can't tell.
I probably retconned to the situation.
No,
I do remember her
explicitly
saying the
asked.
words.
uh,
I didn't necessarily catch it with Snowy Owl, but I remember her asking, "What are your thoughts about this?"
yeah, I'd be like, "Hey, Snowy Owl, what do you think?" Sort of is what's gonna prompt me to understand that you're talking to Snowy Owl.
I said, "The Snowy Owl have any thoughts about this?"
I don't know. That didn't. That's a good question. Maybe you should ask her.
I didn't say asking.
Anyway, it looks like he's gonna reach out to grab Snowy Owl, and then Yawn's turn about it.
Ooh.
Snowy Owl's just gonna step back.
You can just reposition Snowy Owl.
Yeah, we're gonna
just drop
reposition
her over
Snowy
here or
Owl.
something.
Grab her and throw her over there.
Yeah. Okay, that's one action, and then I'm gonna try to push Dr. Riddleson away. Because I'm assuming I don't have my spear drawn on him.
Straight to the Black Frost.
He got rid of the Black Frost.
So we put it back and then push him into it.
Perfect.
Where's this button at, Kirrik? You use it a lot more often than I do.
It's under G for grapple, or not grapple. S for shove.
Ah, there we go.
Not even your lifting belt could save you.
I mean, it did save him because otherwise Dr. Wilson would be shoving him.
Could have been a critical failure. Okay. Alright, draw my spear, I guess then. I don't know.
You did only roll a 3, so there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, which was a 13 can do it.
Yeah. So, those aren't good odds, but enter. I don't know if we were actively hostile or aggressive towards.
He moved to hostile.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
fuck this guy. We were already like, fuck this guy, right? Now he's trying to hurt our fucking collective waifu? No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Snowy Owl, and she will spend 3 actions guidancing the 3 of you that are adjacent. And then it'll be Khali's turn.
I'm assuming we did not have weapons drawn.
Nope.
Okay, well, let me sheathe my cat bow then.
Okay, but like, Nick and I were going to fuck with an egg.
I mean, I would have my weapon drawn if I had seen Riddleson to begin with, but
I mean, you guys did draw your weapons. You had your weapons drawn when the door opened. And
yeah. But I guess we were talking and we started to walk away. So yeah, I can see how we can.
although, like,
I don't know how I would reasonably put my staff away. I feel like it's more convenient to hold it than it
a
would to
staff
have it in
doesn't
the
seem like a
pocket.
weapon you need to draw. I also sort of feel like Kirrik's two-handed sword, he maybe has it in one hand and then just needs to regrip it. Maybe the same thing with Yawn's stick is he needs to regrip it, and Khali with the cat bow needs to regrip it. Like those all make sense, right? Because every one of you are using two-handed weapons.
That makes sense.
I just realized that. There's also not a mechanical difference between it being.
So I would have it one-handed, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there is for me because I can use mine one-handed. So there's that.
I'm just imagining Kirrik walking around with his sword on his shoulder, berserk style.
Absolutely.
Regardless,
I
want to pull out one of these thingies.
Don't be smart.
And use it.
Don't forget your temp HP.
Oh yeah.
Drop a T-Rex on him.
Look at it. This hallway's not big enough. Well, I guess this entire area that I'm standing in is big enough, but... Okay. Draw. Drink. I kind of want to just try and grab him.
What's that versus? Person using grab.
Grapples versus fort. But it might be athletics.
It's the first time I've grappled this entire game. Don't ask me.
You're the one that did it.
I know. But
I mean,
Garrett's
it's
the one
not
who
a bad
usually does
challenge.
it.
He's a spellcaster. Like, grapple him and...
Fortitude DC.
Hmm.
That is a success.
Cool.
31's a success, huh? Let me do some math real quick.
Partially concerned he was, like, secretly jacked.
End of my turn then.
Okay. It's not incredibly likely that I can automatically succeed, but it's not out of the ballpark.
All right, he is going to, as a no action, break your grab with force movement. As
Wah.
the shoulder that you have him by the scruff of melts into a sort of oozing black form.
It is here!
It's the salmon car.
Mr. Noodle.
I'm in
Mr.
danger.
Noodle, why? Why are you making us kill you?
Is this a reveal that Riddleson was always Mr. Noodle, or that Mr. Noodle was just currently obtained to be Riddleson?
You fools had always been such simple things to deceive. He is going to cast spell, placing a 5-foot burst. Here. Prompting a will save from Yawn and Snowy Owl.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna reroll that. There we go.
Oh, goodness. Alright, Snowy Owl passes out.
That's not
We
good.
need to move her.
And then he is going to swim up into the air, sort of over this portal here. And then it's Kirrik's turn.
He's plus 25 feet up. Huh?
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Switch to Victor's Wreath. Activate Race the Skies. You should put me into Scarlet Survivor. And then go. Let's go 15 feet over and 15 feet up. So I'll hang out. No. 15 feet over and 10 feet up?
Really quick, that ritual that I learned, how long does that take to cast?
Like minutes.
Okay, but this guy cast it in way less time than minutes.
That is true. Well, he didn't cast the ritual to operate the elevator. He just opened up the path. He got rid of the Black Frost. That was not the same ritual. He just
Oh,
pointed at
okay.
the Black Frost and it receded.
I misunderstood.
The ritual is step onto the platform and then you can lower it.
Shit.
It's a real complicated ritual.
You know, press the button on
all
the
right.
wall that says down.
So I'm gonna be floating in the air above Yawn.
Standing on Yawn's shoulders, the shoulders of giants.
Yep.
Hey, Teriani, you've gotten some distance. You were very excited about Egg.
And then he went and flew 25 feet up. So
Yep.
I can be excited about distance. Fuck. This is not my turn.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
And it ate my movement anyway on the automation. That's funny. Is this close enough to... Actually... How did I do that? Did I just remove myself from initiative, or is that you?
Initiative.
You're still there.
Okay, because I saw myself disappear for a second. Alright, let's do that. Got one for diagonal, and... Man, if only 3 of my high-level spells weren't Cleanse Affliction. Dispel Magic be kind of funny. And... Okay, he should be within 60 feet. I can at the very least phase bolt him. That's not ideal, but you know, I can't get Kirrik within 30 feet. Oh, guys, watch this. Yeah, spell without a flat check. Beautiful. Oh
Hell yeah.
my god, the magic, it comes so easily.
Augmenzorius.
He's unchained, unfazed.
He introduced himself 2 chapters ago.
I don't
Same
believe he introduced
cabbage.
himself as Augmenzorius. I'm pretty sure he introduced himself as Mr. Noodle.
Yes.
That sounds like something I'd believe.
All right, canon corrected. Yawn, it's your turn.
Or the
Hold on, he's got
Augmenzorius.
resistance 10? Oh,
You encountered this guy in Riddleson's basement.
Is it really formally, if that's what we're currently knowing him, like if his formal name is Mr. Noodle and his new name was Augmenzorius?
Well, you recanonized him as Mr. Noodle, Augmenzorius, before.
Alright, I'll buy that.
I'm gonna try to drag Snowy Owl away.
Okay, you want to equip her?
I don't know if I have the carry capacity to do that.
I mean, just if you grab her, you're clumsy.
Yeah, that's... And then I can only move, what, essentially a tile at a time?
When you're clumsy?
Yeah. If I'm trying to drag her.
Well, I mean, if you're dragging her, it's a tile at a time. If you just pick her up, you're over encumbered, which I think just makes you clumsy. But I think there is a Like you can't move too many times. If you have the encumbered condition, minus 10-foot penalty to speed.
Okay. If it's just a minus 10-foot penalty to speed, then yeah, I will equip her and just try to remove her from the combat.
Okay, so you move. You don't need to move that first move. You can just equip her.
Well, I was trying to move myself out from underneath Kirrik, who was standing upon my shoulders. Alright, how do I equip her?
Make you rideable. Whatever. He's adjacent to you.
Alright. So you said 10 feet at a time?
No,
Or
it's
minus 10?
minus 10.
Alright, so... Yeah, we'll get her up here to the top of the stair. And that should end my turn.
Alright, she'll stay unconscious. Khali, you're up.
Doo-da-doo. How tall are the ceilings in here?
50
Really
feet
tall?
high.
Cool. Am I technically adjacent enough to this pillar to be climbing it?
No.
Yeah.
Now you are.
So I want to climb.
Okay. So one action
Climb
to
speed.
move, one action to climb speed. Move up 2
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, I just want to spend all of my remaining actions climbing, which I think is...
I'll put you up plus 20 feet.
Yeah, what's the idea? What is this? This button? No. Elevation. 20. Cool. Hope I don't get knocked off a pillar.
You won't. You might. Kirrik, make a save though. Well,
I'm sure it's fine.
are you sure it's fine?
No.
Okay.
After no.
Mr. Noodle whispers into Kirrik's mind that he can have Asoyo's power for himself. And now you're confused. And then he will use a action to fly extremely fast. over all these guys.
Now listen here.
And now it's Kirrik's turn. And Kirrik, you're confused.
Happens to the best of us.
And
Hey,
Khali is the closest target.
I always am.
Kirrik's got that crazy look in his eye again.
No, it's okay, guys. He's helpful. We wouldn't attack allies if he were helpful. Yawn, this is not the time to apply elven profanity.
did you not just see this giant, I don't know, 20-foot tadpole swim aggressively in our direction?
I mean, I have a solution.
God, I don't know why I cannot do this math in my head. 15 feet over, and I can't go 10. I have to go 5 feet up with that last movement. That puts me at 25. So then I'm at plus 10. Then another stride or another fly to go up another 10, and then I have a strike.
Wait, but you're only going 5 feet up each of those movements, right?
Yeah, he
Why
moves twice to go up a total
Yeah.
of
To go
10
up 10
feet.
feet total.
Well, I have to go 15 feet over.
Yeah.
And then I'm flying, so it's difficult terrain to go up. So it's one full stride to go over there plus 5
Oh,
feet,
you-
and then another full stride to go 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Okay, I
misses.
misunderstood.
All right, Teriani, this thing is writhing directly overhead.
What do you think? Big spells?
Anything that fixes this?
When I said, oh, it's fine, I didn't see. Where are you?
I am underneath Mr. Noodle.
Oh.
Subsumed by the noodle.
Oh, he's 30 feet up.
Noodle.
What do we even worry about? We all get an action before he gets a chance to do anything.
Not all of us.
Okay, well, most of us get an action before he gets a chance to do anything. And he's 30 feet up, so it's not like we're worried about reach. I mean, my only real concern is some fucked up cone.
Are you about to wall of flesh us? Please tell me that's
No,
okay.
I have 3 cleanse afflictions. Do you have an affliction that can be cleansed? I will fucking cleanse it.
Can confusion be cleansed?
No, my giggle is the fact that he just put himself in range for a curse of death. So I'm gonna need him to give me that fortitude save.
A failure.
Oh, a failure, I see. So, if he continues to fail, he will die. Wait, it'd be great to see this work. And just a super quick kind of rules clarification question. Is this stuff going to happen on his turn or on my turn? Like when he's making a new save?
It's going to be on his turn. I'm going to treat it like a normal persistent condition.
Alright, and then I start moving this way
It
because
will-
I'm third.
It will immediately, because it is at stage 1, the damage.
So it'll immediately do the void damage,
Yeah.
which it should take some damage. Oh, you want me to click the button?
Yawn, what are you saying?
It's melting.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's
an
just a
elf
funky
thing.
ear thing.
It seems like the curse to death. He's vulnerable to it.
All right. Well, we're just going to stick that aside. And I also took a move action, and we'll say I balance Yawn's luck to give him a +1 to his AC, just in case. It's Yawn's turn.
Yawn's turn.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna drop Snowy Owl. And then immediately cast Dispel Magic on Kirrik.
Well, first, Kirrik never rolled a will save at the end of his turn.
Ah,
Was I prompted for one?
I didn't prompt you for one. I just forgot all about it.
Oh,
There you go.
well.
All right, you successfully dispelled magic.
You thought about dispelling magic, and it made me realize I could get over it.
threaten to dispel you. Yes, that works enough. I'm just gonna start like running around with Snowy Owl trying to keep her away from this giant fish.
No, leave her alone.
She's our friend, damn it. Alright, this would be 15, I think. That looks like another 15 because it's alternating.
I mean, I could just give you the encumbered condition. Track it.
You know, that would make. Think there? Oh, I followed through with dropping Terry.
Did you?
No, I didn't because I was going to do that so I could dispel Kirrik. And then I'll just like plop her in this corner next to. If that's possible. If not, then no big.
Good chunk.
Turn.
Khali, you're up.
I'm just gonna drop. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna like let go, fall down to the floor.
You want to fall?
I have lots of things against falling. I am perfectly fine with
Okay,
falling.
Yeah, all right. You fall. What all things happen with falling?
First of all, it takes off 10 feet. And second of all, I take half damage.
Oh, okay. So you'll take 1 damage.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
fine
cool.
with falling at this distance. Then, I'll grab my bow, because I get the feeling he's gonna fly back over here. And I'm gonna... Why does it unload when I change it to one hand? That irritates me.
It's got a safety.
I guess. Or reload. Oh, 1 damage, hold on. Clear.
Alright. He is going to flash down on the ground. And then cast a spell. This will target all of you.
Oh no.
What if I ask it kindly not to? Well, flickety failed.
Bruh. I'm gonna reroll that.
With this terrible show of bravado and sudden rush, as if there's a horde of shadows following him. Lots of frightened conditions.
Damn, frightened 2 and a failure. Oof.
Lickety 2. And Yawn is the only one that got out of that unscathed. Now it's Kirrik's turn. Oh wait, he's got to save from his disease. Teriani, can you reprompt?
Oh, for the
curse. Not a disease. Good thing it's not a disease. He's immune to diseases.
Oh, it's a curse. The death trait.
Success.
Oh, well, shit. Oh, I do have 10 temporary hit points. I forgot about that. From when he initially failed and it afflicted him. Look at me remembering things that I have.
Alright, Kirrik's up.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my flow of war to hasten myself. Switch to Victor's Wreath and activate. One moment till glory. I would like another shot of that will save, and so would anyone who's within my aura, if they so choose. Here's someone I don't just re-critical fail it. Hello, man.
I want to re-roll it.
And then I'm going to free fly down here and meet him because he's on the ground, right?
He's on the ground.
Okay, so then I can get to the ground. And I'm going to smack him.
Shame you didn't move first, and then you could have got Teriani in Victor's Wreath.
That's true.
What a shame.
But if Victor's Wreath hadn't worked, I was going to do something different, so. It's 10 damage, man.
That's pretty
Do
obvious.
I?
You.
Go ahead.
He's incorporeal.
Okay. So, do I have any way to know what damage he shook off?
All of it. That is by virtue of him being incorporeal.
So he just takes half of the total damage?
Yeah.
Or whatever? Okay. Noted. Unchecking energized spark. That's my turn. Enter.
It's Teriani's turn.
He's not taking a ton of damage.
He's, in fact, taking half damage.
Okay, let me rephrase that. We haven't dealt a large portion of his health bar in the first 2 rounds of combat. In the first 3 rounds of combat.
I mean, to be fair, one of those rounds of combat, Kirrik had to go swing at Khali. I've been Benny Hillsing Snowy Owl away from Mr. Noodle.
Incorporeal effect.
Yeah. I'm just like, is it worth hasting Kirrik or not?
I mean, probably. Once again, we're not really on a time crunch, so if we have to re-rest, it's probably not the end of the world. But
Yeah, but
I'm
worse and
biased.
worse things have happened every time we've rested.
Is it worse and worse things?
First it was just fatigue, then it was fatigued and drained too.
I don't know.
That's
Last
true.
time you rested, I was doing great. Hmm.
I mean, he hasn't
Well-
done anything like super scary
Yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Yet was implied.
And he's not immune to this. Okay, now do me a favor and crit fail.
I crit something.
Hmm.
Wrong way, wrong way.
I hero point that. We're gonna nudge Kirik's fate, and we're going to balance Mr. Noodle's not luck. Since it looks like Mr. Noodle is ground level.
Yawn.
I spend an action to try to wake Snowy Owl.
Good. Success.
Sweet. True. I am going to cast Forbidding Ward. Snowy Owl versus Mr. Noodles. And that'll end my turn.
Yawn. Alright, I'll stand up. What's happening? Quickly look to see if anyone is wounded, and really is at all. Over here next to Khali. Guidance on Teriani.
Ooh, I'm guided.
Khali's turn.
Ooh. Well, I loaded this bow, I may as well shoot it. And do probably nothing. Because I don't do a lot of damage with this bow.
Frightened.
Yeah, no damage. How does Incorporeal work again? You take less damage against, like, actual physical attacks?
I think it's anything from a corporeal source.
Well. I'm gonna throw a bomb at it.
Solves all the problems.
You can't be resistant to terrorism.
Holy shit.
Wow.
It is.
What was that thing with these goggles? Okay, it's not against critical failures.
Mr. Noodle does a quick look to see if anyone is still frightened. Damn. Then it takes a step back. Teriani, I like your style. And it casts a spell on Kirrik.
Oh,
Oh, hey. He's probably
Oh,
casting.
no.
Now you're on a hero point that big guy.
Oh,
I don't have one. Wait, I do have one.
That's a lot
It's-
better.
Better.
that's not a critical failure, so.
I probably would have passed the fourth save, but I guess I don't know. I should be passing these will saves too, but
Okay, you're gonna take 42 mental damage.
Ooh.
ouch.
Be frightened 2.
Oh,
Oh,
That-
Kirkfell might be like frightened 4 and fleeing or some shit. So
That one his turn.
oh, hey, Kirk, what about the violence you can apply to him?
I am certainly not going to try to redo that one. Damn it! Fuck. There's more damage to that. There's 6 spirit damage, which won't matter. I don't think. No, it does because it just takes 3 more, I guess. So here's your 6 spirit damage. I don't know how to code a spirit.
It.
Nope. Fuck. I don't know if spirit damage makes a difference or not because I'm still a corporeal creature. If that's how it works.
It would not make a difference.
Yeah. Let's see what. That's all my actions, right? Move, hit, yeah. Turn.
It's Teriani's turn.
Um, This thing's pretty mobile, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of value with like pernicious poltergeist or anything. How many times has this thing applied violence to a large amount of people?
It casts fear on everyone, and it also casts sleep on Snowy Owl and Yawn. It has not done any strikes whatsoever.
I don't know if this is the guy to throw Vendetta at. Let's try Golarion. All right.
Yawn's
We're
turn.
gonna flank, and that way I'll be able to apply extra AC bullshit.
Yawn's turn.
Neat. Neat. You can just fly up above us, can't move over here. I'm gonna try to cast Divine Lance. See how that works. Not very well. We're gonna just move on through. Nothing to see here.
Snowy Owl will drop a second level soothe on Kirrik.
Nice.
And cast shield just in case. Khali, your turn.
Well, considering it keeps trying to cast fear things, we're gonna make ourselves a Bravos brew. We're gonna drink ourselves a Bravos brew.
Instant
Change.
brewery.
I wish, dude. That'd be awesome.
Teriani, you've impressed me, says this creature,
Cool.
cutting off my escape.
Is this the part where he applies violence to me?
He applies violence to Teriani and misses by 2.
Just apply violence to, the floor.
He will iterative strike. 3.
Sometimes I'm pretty lucky.
He will third wave strike. Hey, there we go.
Ow. Probably.
It's cold damage.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
And prompts a fortitude save.
Oh, I'm not fine with that.
The 21 will fail.
Yeah, we'll keep it.
Alright. Feel it to be cold because it is a draining touch, and you find yourself as you start to have this idea about having to flee from this fight and run into the wastes of the crown of the world.
That seems like a poor decision.
Kirrik's turn.
That's flank.
I do a plank. What exactly is it going to do here? You did not cook me, right? No, because I don't have haste on. So it's left over from my other thing.
Nope, I still have haste prepped.
It's a hit.
There's a hit. Bruh. Why is that so much less than 20? The numbers are almost the same.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
But their numbers, how do they spell?
Oh my gosh, you know that you don't know the video I'm talking about?
I don't know the video.
I gotta meme culture you.
I lack
I don't know
critical
the video.
information.
Why? He must take full fire damage then, right?
I'm not telling you.
He must. Alright, I feel deceived.
Where's that lore check? Where's that recall knowledge?
I was too stunned by the fact that this fish tried to grab the owl. Like, that is some backwards ass shit.
Alright. So I cannot free grapple check this guy. It's a shame. Intern.
It is Teriani's turn. You're not feeling so hot.
I'm just a little fatigued.
What a mood.
I'm gonna agonizing despair him.
Agony. Fail.
Ooh, look at that. Frightened 2. Also 20 mental damage.
He's only got half a brain. Get him.
Actually, frightened was a status penalty, right? Let's not fuck this up really quick. The status penalty, and so I'm gonna nudge Kirrik's fate again, but I'm gonna also going to bounce Kirrik's luck to give him a +1 to his AC, just in case. All right, frightened 2 and flanked. He's getting effectively a -4 to his AC. And you have a essentially a +4 to crit and a +5 to hit. I believe we can kick his ass next turn.
Imagine Kirrik doing damage to him.
I am imagining Kirrik doing damage to him.
Oh, it's me. Okay. I'm gonna try to poke him with a stick because apparently everybody else is doing it.
Crit. Just like Teriani predicted.
I'm helping. Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything full? I won't save all of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna poke him. I don't have a good third action, so we're just gonna poke him with a stick again. Same result. Alright. Good turn.
Oh, it all goes into Khali.
Well, considering Teriani already frightened this, I'm going to swap this bomb for this other bomb. And I'm going to throw a bomb.
Yeah, target everyone.
Boogie. And it needs to save against Dazzled. It took 2 damage. Okay, well.
Everybody takes blast damage.
I don't want splash damage.
Teriani doesn't have to take any. Or Kirrik
Oh.
and Yawn don't have to take any.
Well, Kirk and Yawn already took theirs, so.
Alright, perfect. Teriani's the baby of them anyway.
Oh, because she can choose which
You
corner.
can choose the square to target.
Okay, what was that? Swap, throw. What is that? 25 feet? Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna make several tentacle attacks. First will be a demoralize on Kirrik.
Good.
Degree check undefined. Perfect. 36 versus your will DC.
That is not a crit.
Yes. Oh, it's because I rolled it from your own character.
Kirk tries to demoralize Kirk.
Yeah, it would not have been a 36. In fact, it would have been 35.
Not a crit.
Okay. Now I will target correctly. So first strike against Kirk now. $30 to
That
hit
is.
for 12 cold damage, which might be none. And prompts 43.
Bruh.
Oh no. So you will be fatigued. And iterative strike on Yawn. This is now it's Kirik's turn.
Alright. This is your chance. Apply big violence.
Get it.
I would love to take credit for that crit.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my foes to heal for 22.
Not 22. You didn't do 22 points of damage.
Oh, true. How much did you take? 34? 17. And that shifts me to Scar of the Survivor. And then I'll take another whack at him. Actually, I'll have that take me to Victor's Wreath.
He begins to laugh, but it is not physical. It is mental. He is telepathically laughing in your mind.
Quick, get a good look at his brain.
It was his ring.
His brain.
Oh,
I apply all those bonuses and you don't even use them.
bro! I have so many bonuses and so many negatives. Look at this.
You are the status wheel.
That's all 3 actions.
Teriani.
Before we get into any of that, are any of your bonuses oh, never mind, you hit anyway. For me. I could telekinetic projectile him. That'd be kind of funny. What do you guys think? Bludgeoning? For sure, weak to bludgeons. I know this from
Yeah.
experience.
You do hit fish on the head to finally kill him, so.
So, double that.
Boink.
He's low. I'm gonna hit him with my staff.
Wow.
I hope this works.
Shit. This is our last fight, right?
Oh my goodness.
He's doing it. He's believing. He's cracked the code.
No, Joe. End of the day, it's the will that matters.
Got him.
Yawn.
Can I put
also-
forward that should have dealt 1 mental damage?
I mean, to you maybe.
Damn.
It's just a regular hit. It is. All right. Okay.
The maniacal laughter is spreading, and Kirrik, Teriani, you can't help but chuckle yourselves.
All right. We'll try that.
Other option was a single action magic missile.
Good turn, guys.
I should have just drew my fucking. Actually, what do I have in my knife?
So
right
Hal's
now?
very disconcerted, but will continue being in delay until he is needed.
This is gonna explode.
Did you just say Kirrik just explodes?
No, this thing's
No,
gonna
this guy's
explode.
gonna explode.
Oh.
This guy is straight up doing the fucking Predator. From the famous hit movie, Predator.
I thought that was me.
You know, you think of the other famous hit movie, Alien.
Takes no
That's
damage off
Predator.
of 17. Now I'm sad.
Yeah, it's. I think in that case, it's okay to be sad. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's only been taking like 10 off every time. It took all of it this time.
How about that persistent fire damage, baby? Right, it's going to demoralize Yawn.
Doesn't need to make a check for that.
And then it will make a strike at you about it. Oh, it missed!
Deserved.
Iterative strike against you.
Also deserved.
23. As the laughter is an outright maniac cackling. Fortitude save, please.
Why is Yawn weak to cold again?
I don't know. I've just always had it. It never went away.
I had to petition to get mine removed.
Yeah, you're not weak to cold.
Alright, I'm gonna undo that.
Back to
Move the
one.
cold. There we go.
You're fatigued. Now we'll end its turn as it takes the fire damage. Gets over it. Takes the bleed damage. Gets over it. Oh, it doesn't get over it. Kirrik.
Kick his
Pretty,
ass.
pretty sure this thing's gonna explode, so I hope you guys are ready for this.
We're all at full health. What's the worst that could happen?
It takes no damage at all.
I mean, you saved me some magic missiles.
The incorporeal creature, it's like popping a water balloon. It doesn't explode everywhere. It just stops
Oh god, it
Falls
was a
to
fucking
the ground.
simulacrum.
into a roiling puddle. The last echoes of the laugh fading from your minds and being replaced with a very soft "The dreamer awakens."
I apply what the fuck to the situation. Do I know anything
The
about that
dreamer
smashing into
awakens.
a
Did the egg just
portal?
hatch or something?
Sleeper has awakened.
Mr. Noodle
It's like
Uh,
Morrowind.
is the sort of oily puddle that he reduces down to continues to ooze and boil.
It's one of those stupid things like he had to die to let Asoyo out or some shit.
Here's some.
And then he could have stabbed himself like 10 minutes ago.
Click. Boom.
There's tentacles coming out of it?
Yep.
I feel like we didn't
Why?
quite kill it, right?
I mean, it could have been like an astral projection or something, but I'm still thinking like janky simulacrum.
Can I cleanse this? I need this to not be so gosh
Uh,
darned evil.
you want to
Throw a
recall?
fifth level
You want-
cleanse affliction in.
Want to recall knowledge?
Sure.
I did roll for it.
Okay. Khali. This residue, while not alchemical, sort of is a physical manifestation of Asoyo itself. And is very likely something that you may be able to make use of in like
Gross.
in like a sort of like not as like a reagent, but this is something that contains like a shard of Asoyo's power and could therefore potentially be used as some kind of a weapon against him.
Oh, well, maybe we should take it.
Yeah, it is made manifest. It is not a liquid, and on further inspection, it seems to be is like a whole piece, as if it were a like sort of a mass of damp cloth or like a wet towel.
Your descriptor.
I mean, it's on his container.
Oily puddle. Medium. Why is it wearable?
Good question.
I dare you.
Well, is anybody gonna yoink it, or am I gonna yoink it like I do with everything?
I think you just answered your question.
You
Yoink.
are the loot pinata.
Loot pinata. Go back.
Come back, Zink.
Fix my dead splash macro. Change it to dead. And we'll stop playing the game.
Okay.
Next session will be what? Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, probably. You can't just leave that weird egg there.
Yeah, that was a
There would
suspiciously
be
weird egg.
weird ass consequences if we do.
I save this and I apply it to Yawn. Perfect.
Did I just die?
Spontaneously exploded.
For science. Your frightened will go away. The fatigue weirdly doesn't go away and might be a problem. But that sounds like a problem for future sessions.
Yeah, that's not a me problem.
That's not a me problem, dog.
Everybody's fatigued but Khali.
It's just the inverse
I'll
of
get
how it
better.
was yesterday.
I have something for that. Said fatigue. I do not have something for fatigue.
I think fatigue should go away once you like sleep, right?
Yeah, fatigue goes away when you sleep.
Yeah. Well, at least when you get sleep. So there's that.
I only need 2 hours of sleep.
What?
Cat nap.
Can't.
The
nap.
ring?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, let's see how many more sessions we got. Next one will be session 50. Wink, wink.
You sound so disappointed in us.
Also, PFS is online this Saturday, not in person on Sunday.
Yep. I'm signed up.
It's a full game, full party.
Is it already full?
It's full. It filled up immediately.
Damn.
The one after it is like half full already.
Online games be popular, I guess.
Okay.
No, it's not full. There's one more slot. Joe still has a chance.
Got it. You're telling me there's a chance. All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Come on.